All right, let's move on to next chapter. Smart forms. Any idea?
No.
Alan?
I think it's to make some kind
Alan,
of
your
PDF.
voice is like an alien.
Oh, sorry.
There is some problem in your voice. Please check your mic. All right, no issue. Let's see introduction part of our smart form. So introduction, introduction. Okay. What is smart form? So smart forms are the layout. Smart forms are the layout in SAP system. Layout in SAP system, which are used to create the business document. Business documents. So what does it means by business documents? For example, if you purchase any document, any document from any platform like Amazon, let's say Amazon, right? So what they do when they deliver your data, when they deliver your order, they always send you a business document. One message. What is he saying? Something? Some issue with my, sorry about robotic voice. Okay, no problem. So if you purchase any document from Amazon, they always send you a business document, right? For example, billing, they always send you a billing or invoice documents. So similar kind of documents we can also create. Similar kind of documents we can also create from smartphones or using smartphones. Similar kind of documents we can also create using the smartphones. The transaction code to create a smart form is smart forms. The transaction code to create a smart form is smart forms. Using smart forms transaction code, we can create our smart form. So if you check your SAP system, /n smart forms. This is your SAP smart form initial screen. And here you can see we have got 3 radio button: form, style, text module. Each of them have their own use case. We will see them one by one. So the transaction code to create a smart form is smart forms. Okay. So I will go to smart form and I will simply give a name. So Z smart form or first smart form. Okay, go for it and pass up. Click on create button. Now this is the smartphone screen. This is the smartphone screen. So let's discuss the features of smartphone one by one. But before that, I will simply save it so that if system is getting logged out, it will be saved. So features of smartphone. Features of smartphone. Features of smartphone. So first thing you are going to see in case of smartphone will be form attributes here. Form attributes. So form attributes. Form attributes contains the generic data. generic data for our smart form. It contains the generic data for our smart form. Then we have got form interface. So form interface. So if you see the form interface part, let's go and check form interface. We have got four important tabs here. Form interface. Four important tabs here. Form interface. So it contains four important tabs. Contains four important tabs here. Import, then export tables, then we have got exceptions. Okay, import, export tables and exception. Also one more thing, when we will execute our smart form, when we will execute our smart form, when we will execute our smart form, if function module is generated, a function module, or better we should write it, a standard function module is generated by SAP system. Okay, and this is the interface part of that function module. This is the importing parameter, exporting parameter, table section and exception section. So using this importing, you can import some data via program to this smart form. Using this exporting, if you want to export some data, there is already some by default parameters here given by SAP system, but you can also define your own parameter. Then we have got table section and we have got some exceptions here. So we have got some exceptions here. So this, if we talk about this form interface part, we have got form importing section. So used to import required things into the, this is used to import the required things into the smart form. This is used to import the required things into the smart form. Then we have exporting parameter here. So exporting is used for exporting things. Exporting is used for exporting things to the program or external program. Then we have got table section. So we have got table section. So we can take tables as a input using the table section from the program. We can use the table section here also to take input from the program. And then we have exception section, which we can use. We can use this tab for exception handling. If there is some exception is triggering, we can use this section for exception handling. Then we have got the third important tab here. Let's go for that. This is global definition. So third important tab here, global definition. Global definition. So what we see is in global definition, whatever action we perform or whatever action we want to perform, it's better whatever we will define inside the global section, it will be accessible to entire smart form. It will be accessible to the entire smart form. So if you are going to simply define anything here, it will be accessible to the entire smart form. For example, here you can define your local variable, internal table, work area, anything you can define. In the type section, if you check this type section, using this type section, you will be able to declare your work area, your local structure here. You can use field symbols also here. This initialization section, okay, let's see them one by one. So first one is global data. So global data. This is used to declare global variables or global data objects like variables, internal tables, work area, etc. Then we have got type section. So second one is types. This is used to define the local structure into the smart form. This is used to define the local structure into the smart form. Then you have the third property here, which is field symbol. We already know that field symbols are the placeholders for data objects, so we can define our field symbol using this. We can define our field symbols. Then we have fourth one, initialization. So initialization, this is used for writing the logic. All the logic that you are going to write, it will always be in the initialization tab. Here you will input the data, you will import the data, and using the output parameter you are going to simply export the data into the SAP system. Then we have form routines. So form routines is for creating routines. So form routines, standard routines, we can define our local routines for our smart form using form routines. And then we have the currency and quantity fields. So sixth one is currency slash quantity fields. This is section is used to define the reference fields and their reference location. Everything, if you have currency and quantity fields here, you will have to pass the references in this particular section. So this is used for passing the reference for all those fields. Okay, now how will you create a smart form? What will be your approach to create a smart form? This is the most important thing for any smart form, because if you understand the approach part, then you can easily create any smart form. So how to create a smart form? How to create a smart form? So for that, first you will have a requirement. You will always have a requirement. So let me just show you a requirement that I have. I will open my document. And I will go to my smartphone layout. Okay, so you will always get a requirement from anyone. If you or your client, they will always show you the requirement that we want our smartphone should be displayed like this thing. So you will always get a requirement. Suppose this is our requirement that I want to develop. This is a smartphone, that a business document that I want to create. So when I have the requirement, what will be my approach? First, we will divide our smartphone into parts or into various sections. We'll categorize our smartphone into various sections. So if I check this particular requirement, how many sections we have? We have got a heading, then we have got a logo, then we have got this section where we have the employee ID, and then this data is in form of barcode. The value of employee ID is in form of barcode. Then we have got employee heading, and just below it we have got our employee data, right? And it is in form of it categorized table here. Then we have got project details heading, and then all the project details data is getting displayed in form of table again. Okay, so how many sections we have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so total 7 sections we have. So we have got 7 sections, right? For our requirement, we have got 7 sections. So first find out the number of sections. Find out the number of sections and then create same number of windows. Same number of windows. Same number of windows. This is the approach of creating the smart form. First, find out the number of sections that you have for your business document, and once you have the knowledge, then what you will do, you will create the same number of windows here. Okay,